Hi, this is Danny from T&D Productions. Today, we have something different in mind. I'm going to talk to you about a hobby of mine, which I developed in my 12 years in Korea as an expat. As you probably already know, I'm an avid music junkie. The hobby I started during my stay here in the land of the morning calm is vinyl album collecting. Now, I'm not one of those audiophiles who need 180-gram remastered recordings. I prefer the original pressings of albums. That may lead to some peculiar findings in Korea. Let me tell you about them. But first, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up on this video and subscribe. I thought I'd give a quick lesson of history of free speech in South Korea before I show you some highlights of my collection. Between the years 1961 and 1979, South Korea was run by Park Chung-hee, who put the country under martial law and was very critical of free speech in the arts. This was followed in 1980 by Chun Do-hwan. His 8 years of power was more of the same. How does this affect imported music from the West? Well, songs that mention sex, guns, violence, mental health, or war were banned. That means these songs were left off the Korean pressings of albums. So, let's see how that affects albums everyone knows. First on my list is Fleetwood Mac's 1977 classic album, Rumors. We all know the iconic white cover with the dancers, but wait, mine is yellow. That's not the only thing that changed. The powers that be deemed the first track, Secondhand News, to be too suggestive with the lyrics, "Lay me down in the tall grass and let me do my stuff." But not Gold Dust Woman, which is a song that's obviously about cocaine addiction. Second, we come to John Lennon Plastic Ono Band's 1970 album. This is the album with favorites such as Mother and Love. However, it's missing one of the greatest political songs ever written by Lennon, in my opinion, Working Class Hero. Then we have the eponymous debut by Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin 1. What's so bad about this blues rock masterpiece? It's missing the last song, How Many More Times, because of the lyric, "They call me Hunter 'cause I got you in the sights of my gun." It's a double entendre, definitely. Next, we have a double whammy. Def Leppard's 1983 album, Pyromania, is missing two songs. Billy's Got a Gun, about teenage delinquency, and one of my personal favorites by them, Die Hard the Hunter, about the Vietnam vets who come home with PTSD. Missing these songs takes off 12 minutes from this relatively short album. But I left the biggest, worst insult to legendary rock music for last. This is the landmark 1973 critically acclaimed masterpiece, Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. Imagine me excited about acquiring an original pressing of one of the greatest albums ever made. Laying back in my bed listening to side A with no problems, as one song flows into another, being soothed by both familiarity and a new experience. Only to flip to side B, expecting the same melancholy experience, only to find out that after Money, it goes into the guitar solo of Any Color You Like and skips completely over Us and Them, a song about putting aside our differences and stop fighting. The song that ties the album together, Brain Damage, is missing. That's the song that has the lyric, "I'll see you on the dark side of the moon." The album fades after Any Color You Like and fades in again at the beginning of Eclipse. Talk about jarring. I think it's sacrilege. That's worse than the time MTV had Tom Petty say, "Let me get to the point, let's roll another..."
Let me get to the
There are many more examples that I don't have, such as Led Zeppelin 4 without the Sea Mountain Hop, Ozzy Osbourne's Diary of a Madman without the title track, George Michael's Faith, obviously without I Want Your Sex, and Metallica's Master of Puppets without Welcome Home Sanitarium. But what about whole albums deemed too much for Korean censors of that time, such as Pink Floyd's Animals? You can find them in the form of bootlegs that can still be found in used record shops. So, that's a product of South Korea's old censorship laws. You can find new Korean pressing of these albums in full now since these rules were abolished. How about your country? Did they have strict rules when it comes to musical imports? How are they now? So if you like this, leave a big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you can be notified when a new video drops. Until next time, this is Danny saying, may the Force live long and prosper with you until all are one. Thanks for watching.